Hello, my gente. This is Theo from New York Boiler and Conditioner Repair. Right now, we are working in a boiler. Probably will see the clips later on when they put it together. Practically, they hire somebody who's a handyman or doesn't know what they're doing. So they disconnect everything. You can see here they cut they cut what this is the assembly for the it's like electronic igniter. You put it like this, and like this in this case. You have the spark and the sense. So the spark, they cut it, and they put like a regular thermal sensor or thermocoupling, whatever they call, and they eliminate this. So practically they disconnect a lot of parts in this boiler. So we put the boiler together. We put the motherboard, the gas valve, and the whole assembly of this is the whole assembly of the electronic igniting, which is for the pilot. So they disconnect this. So right now what we're doing is actually it's like bring that boiler alive because it was completely disconnected. Everything is disconnected. They disconnect. They put some jumpers. So they leave the boiler practically work straight. No controls, nothing. It will be any component was controlling the boiler. They just put jumpers all over the place. So we put everything back together the way it should be coming from the factory. So stay tuned, and then you see at the end of the final result of the assembly going back to the boiler. And then we have and Huepa, mi hermano, you will see it. We bring this baby alive.
Can't stop the heat. The Boiler Man is on the beat, and we're heating up these Long Island streets. Everybody, New York Boiler, heat your body. Whoa. Everybody, it's that HVAC Papi. Whoa. It's Louis the Boiler Man, New York Boiler Nation Repair, and we're gonna keep it hot all winter long. All right, we're over here with Theo right now. We're rolling, baby.
All right.
So, Theo, explain what's going on here.
An idea. This is electronic igniter. This is not a regular pilot like this forum put it on. This is for like a standard boiler, like when you don't have an electronic igniter. What the guy did is he replaced it and he cut the spark for the spark. And also this one you can see it has two cables, one for the sense, one for the spark. And then you had that going to the gas valve. This guy eliminated this and they put a regular thermocoupling that's for a standard gas valve, not for electronic one. So he can take over, explain a little bit more forward what we're doing back there.
All right, guys. So basically, in my terminology, he fucked up. That's it. He dropped the ball. So all new boilers, in case you didn't know, all come electronic ignition. What he did was basically do an old-fashioned way of doing things, meaning he tried to convert electronic ignition to a standard pilot. Standard pilot is not bad if it's designed that way, but this boiler was never designed to be standard pilot. It's designed to be electronic ignition because all the controls, electronics, are up to date, meaning like it's designed to be electronic ignition. So basically all he did on the old style is like this electronic ignition, you guys can see right here, but he cut the wire, you guys can see right there, and then he used what we call a thermocoupling. And the thermocoupling, basically all it is like an eyes and ears. It senses heat and makes sure that there's an established pilot and it keeps the pilot on. But it's not a standard pilot system. It's electronic. So the guy's a bozo. So we're throwing this shit out here. Now we got something like this. So this electronic ignition, this is the new pilot assembly. You guys can see right here. So look at this and look at the one before. Notice that this was the wire that was on there on the prior, but he cut it off and then just put a thermocoupling. But that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. So that's your electronic igniter right here. Ignites, does a little spark, ignites the gas, and this is your what we call a flame rod sensor. This senses the heat from the actual flame and says, "Hey, we have a pilot. It's safe to turn on. Open up main flame." And that's how a basic electronic ignition works. It's pretty straightforward. But on another video, we could talk and explain furthermore. But right now, I just want to show you what it looks like. I want to show you what we're doing, and I want to show you that, brother, if you're watching. And you're the one who dropped the ball and screwed up, you're a fucking asshole because you know what you were doing and you put these people in danger because guess what? That carbonized boiler is all full of carbonization. What's carbonization? It's carbon monoxide. And also, guys, I don't mess around with fuego. I don't mess around with gas. But especially when you're dealing with somebody's safety, that's something that, listen, I can't say I can't choose a better choice of words that says you're an asshole. So, guys, if you know anybody that does like this, tell them you're an asshole for doing something like that because you do not do that. It's a big no-no. You do not cut off the safeties and eliminate the safeties knowing they're there for a reason to protect you. Safety first. Wepa.
It's on the beat and we're heating up these Long Island streets. Everybody, New York border hits your body. Whoa. Everybody, it's that HVAC Papi. Whoa. Repair. And we're gonna keep it hot all winter long. Can't stop the heat. The Border Man is on the beat, and we're heating up these Long Island streets. Everybody, New York border hits your body. Whoa. Everybody, it's that HVAC Papi. Whoa. It's Louis the Border Man. New York Border Nation Repair.
All right, guys, we're here in Valley Stream, New York. I'm right in my neighborhood, guys. I grew up in Valley Stream, so I'm here to help out my community. So I love helping my community. I love helping people that are in need. But this job is a little different because this is a job that should never have happened. Meaning that it should have happened because the guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Two, he basically screwed the customer, and that's something you don't do. You don't shit the people that are feeding you. Meaning they're hiring you to do a reputable job, the right way, and you're screwing them. And basically what he did is just basically cut all the safeties, took out all the controls. The board is not new because everybody likes to say new, but I would say it's maybe a couple of years old, 2 years old. So for some people that's new, but yes, 2 years old. Why are you changing all the parts unnecessary? So what I think and makes sense based on what I see is that he didn't know what he was doing and he was just guessing. So it's very easy to say, you know what? Let me cut all this shit out. Let me put a standard pilot, which is not designed for standard pilot. That's exactly what he did. He put a thermocoupling, but then he cut out all the safety and then the boiler carbonized. But they also carbonized because he never cleaned the boiler. They're doing construction in his home. So guess what? You have sheetrock dust, and sheetrock dust are covering up all the orifices and the gas burners. And guess what? There's no air. You're going to carbonize. But the point is, guys, don't get involved in shit you don't know. So if you're ever going to hire somebody, don't have to be me. I love you hire me. Listen, I love to make money. But if I can personally, can I help you, or my team can I help you, hire a reputable company. So do your research. Make sure you be careful who you hire, because in these days, you don't know who you're hiring, but it's always good to do a little research. Like Louis, the HVAC Papi. You do a little research. Very easy. Google, ChatGPT me, HVAC Papi, and you'll find me very quickly. Wepa.
The Border Man is on the beat, and we're heating up these Long Island streets. Everybody, New York border hits your body. Whoa. Everybody, it's that HVAC Papi. Repair. And we're gonna keep it hot all winter long. Don't stop the heat, can't stop the heat. The Border Man is on the beat, and we're heating up these Long Island streets. Everybody, New York border hits your body. Whoa. Everybody, it's that HVAC Papi. Whoa. Repair. And we're gonna keep it hot the heat, can't stop the heat. The Boiler Man is on the beat, and we're heating up these Long Island streets. Everybody, New York boiler, heat your body. Whoa. Everybody, it's that HVAC Papi. Whoa. It's Louis the Boiler Man, New York Boiler Nation Repair. And we're gonna keep it hot all winter long.
All right, guys. So I want to show you something. I want to show you what the probe looks like. So this actually is a low water cutoff and a temperature probe all at the same time. So the guy who took it out, there used to be one just like this. He took it out, he put a regular aqua tap. So now that we put the new control, it would never work unless you put this specific probe. So guys, you have to understand that whenever you do things, especially when you're rebuilding, because we're basically restoring and rebuilding the boiler, so you have to put everything back to original factory specs, meaning the same way it came out the factory, that's the same way we're putting it back together. So guys, there's no cutting corners, and you can never make the boiler work. So I think I get what he did. He excited that he fucked up, but I think what he did, he just couldn't figure it out why it wasn't working before, something electronically. This is why I tell everybody to read. That's right, guys, read me, gente, because most of the time the answer is in the book. If you don't read, and another thing is, not only do you don't read, it's in fucking ChatGPT. We got ChatGPT, we got YouTube, we got all these ways of getting information in different platforms. Why can't you just Google it, look it up, ChatGPT it, we would figure it out. But it's okay. You know what? I say thank you anyway, because he just created a job. Thank you, burro. Thank you for giving us a job. I got the A-team, I got the HVAC Papi here, and guess what? The customer's gonna be happy. So thank you, Burro. Thank you, Burro, for fucking up, dropping the ball, and making me look like a superhero. Wepa.
Can't stop the heat. The Boiler Man is on the beat, and we're heating up these Long Island streets. Everybody, New York boiler, heat your body. Whoa. Everybody, it's that HVAC Papi. Whoa. It's Louis the Boiler Man, New York Boiler Nation Repair. And we're gonna keep it hot all winter long.
All right, guys, so it's officially a wrap. We just finished wrapping up this job here in Valley Stream. In my hometown, baby. I grew up in Valley Stream. I went to high school in Valley Stream, Casa 98. I know, guys, it's been a long time. It's I'm old. But, guys, listen, this is what I'm talking about, helping community, helping out your neighbors, helping out the good people. So I'm glad they're happy because they have heat. They were so scared because they told me, yo, we tried calling somebody else, and now this guy ripped us off, he fucked us up, and he dropped the ball. So now they're scared to do business. But how I got this job, I got this through a referral. So guys, what I want to tell you about this, networking is very important, and also the power of YouTube. Because listen, I don't want to blow smoke up your ass. I want to show you. I want to demonstrate what I'm capable of doing, how good my team is, how good I am. And you know what? I want to show the world, baby. That's right. Mr. Worldwide himself, the HVAC Papi, to show the world what it takes to be the HVAC Papi here in New York City, especially here in Long Island. So mi gente, without further ado, whip out. Oh! Don't forget to smash that bell button, leave a comment below, and guys, subscribe. Until next time, woo, wepa!
Mi gente, it's Louis the Boiler Man, and I am your Boiler Man. Wepa! I'm the Boiler Man, that's what I am. And I'm here to fix whatever I can. If you're getting cold and you're feeling blue, call New York Boiler and I'll be there for you. I wanna heat